Hi, I'm back. It's Cynthia, and I'm back again with another episode of the Dark Side of Crestone, Colorado, the Baca Grande Property Owners Association. The following video you will see where I drove back through the community here 2 years later to see if any of the blight had been cured or repaired or addressed. Nothing's changed. There's still old rotting cars, unfinished construction, unfinished homes, and no consequences for those who have this garbage and trash in their yards. My point was that the POA targets certain people and not others, that they choose those of certain ethnic, racial, religious, or political affiliations that they may not like, and they target them for violations, either real or made up, and harass them until they leave the community. And so you'll see that in the video. And another revelation came to light. I sold the property. A person came along named Anthony Smith that was interested in the property but wanted very much to pay a much lower price because of the problems with the POA. So I was sort of left in a very vulnerable position. He had several conversations with the law firm, of which I was charged for all those conversations, like anywhere from $100 to $300 a call, and it was taken out of the sale of my home also. But he agreed to show me the appraisal after I signed the documents, which he never did. And anyway, I sold it for well below its value, and left the community because I felt I really had no choice. Well, it turns out he is the across the street neighbor of the senior executive of the law firm, Moeller Graf. David Graf lives across the street from Anthony Lee Smith in a golfing community with $1 million homes. So it looks like that they saw this woman being harassed and violated of her constitutional and civil rights, and said, hey, we could probably go and exploit some of the money she worked her whole life as a registered nurse to get. And it appears that's what has been done, because at the end of the sale, Anthony Smith cured all the violations with $35 and a permit application. And I'm pretty sure he knew that was going to happen before he ever bought the home, before he ever heckled me to come down on the price, and before he ever made all those telephone calls to a law firm that his across the street neighbor owned. So even more, like I said, I worked 30 plus years as a registered nurse, a critical care registered nurse. And I don't think a lot of these people are familiar with this, but you do put in a hard and honest day's work as a nurse. And, my home was not worth $1 million, and my cars are used. And, of course, I'm disabled with seizures and migraines, so they all seized on that opportunity. And I'm sure they went home, slept like babies that night. So it's just more to proceed with. At this point, I have decided that our Constitution is not a flexible document. but an enduring covenant. And harassing people in this way and exploiting their weaknesses or their minority in a community is not acceptable, and I have chosen not to accept the damage at the hands of these people. So thank you for continuing to watch my videos, and I will keep you posted. So God bless you and keep you. Until next time.
easy. We'll say $10,000, right?
Well, I'm already paying that just about, so I'm already paying $8,500 to him, yeah.
I get it, but that's for legal fees, right? And that's got nothing to do with me.
Right.
Unfortunately for me, I've got to look at this from a logistic business standpoint.
Right.
The two property appraised at $185. I'm more than happy to share the appraisal with you, so there is no appraisal.
Wow. Give you the documents as they were filled out and the photos.
That doesn't help me. I talked to the attorney today in the HOA. I have to go do it, or you have to.
Right. Well, you can I will type them up.
Just got to the point where it's like, listen, let's just meet at a number. Let's find a number. We'll call it $5,000, and then I'll take it over. I'll have to deal with the time frame. I just want it to be done and over with, but I know it's going to cost me time, money, and resources. So that's where we can go close on it, but I'm going to have to ask for some sort of give on your end for me to take over this issue in case. Because if they come back and they say, you've got to remove the fountain, or you've got to, because it's going to cost me more than that.
No, it's not going to cost you. Look how much it only cost me, to put it in.
But my time. I run 4 companies. I have 350 employees. For me to go take the time to have to appeal to the board, sit through this litigation and go through it, plus if they tell me I have to rip everything out, you pay.
And
the attorney told me today, and it's attorney that represents the HOA.
Oh, him. Yeah.
Option A is you file paperwork, you deal with the motion. Option B is I file paperwork, I deal with the motion. They're going to take this and say, okay, well, I'm not a legal attorney, and I don't want to make any mistakes, so I'm going to take it to my attorney no matter what. As an investor buying property, there's effectively a potential issue on the property. The attorney for the HOA told me today, hey, listen, if you move forward with this, you assume responsibility. If I do not,